electrical activity of the heart by solving the inverse problem of electrocardiography. Okay, so this method can overcome the limitations of not only of the conventional 12-lead ECG, but also assist in the initial workflow in diagnosis. So our aim was to assess feasibility and safety of the use of our device that is called VR Cardio, that is a text-side imageless 34 electrode device. So this study was performed in 3 hospitals in Spain, and most of the patients, almost 90% of the patients, were in sinus rhythm. So we evaluated the performance in 158 individuals, and this is the relative frequencies, and the collection of the cardiac signals could be done in all the patients. We would get a representation in virtual reality with a stereoscopic holographic 3D 360 map that was achieved in all the patients. So we studied that there are studies that say that it's not that important to have a lot of electrodes, but to have the correct ones. And that 34 electrodes, although it might seem a small number, it is enough if they are placed in the correct way. So this is the hardware that is text-side with 34 electrodes that are dry electrodes made from silver, and the software. And here is, well, I cannot show a video that would be the best thing to show, but a patient is understood. So the other thing is that no adverse effects of the electrodes or the current of the device were observed, and so we can conclude that the use of this novel text-side imageless 34 electrode device for recording ECGI is feasible and safe. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rodrigo, for this presentation. Thank you. I feel inspired to ask you the question. What is it for? I mean, we're moving towards such devices, e-patches, and trying to miniaturize everything to decrease the amount of things that we wear on ourselves. And you propose this Superman bulletproof suit. So, what for?
Well, I think the most important role that it can play is in the initial workflow in diagnosis. For example, if we can have a map before doing any invasive procedure, it can help plan that procedure in a better way. We can know if we have to do a transeptal puncture or not. For example, if we are not sure if the arrhythmia is on the left or the right side, or the locating ventricular extrasystoles or VTs before the procedure.
Okay, I see. So do you think there are patients that would benefit from this suit instead of typical and traditional ECG monitoring, Holter monitoring, e-patch, something like that?
Well, if we can have an activation map that can give us a bit more information.
Thank you so much for this explanation.
Good morning, my name is Isam from Germany. Great presentation. So, concerning the holographic 3D map of the ventricle, how accurate is the anatomy, and how are you planning on doing validation with like CT scans or echocardiography? Because we're aware of a lot of deep learning approaches from the ECG to the activation. This is theoretically a more accurate representation of electricity of the heart, but still, do you have any kind of data on the anatomy of the accuracy?
Yes, we have. We are actually in this moment doing tests with patients that have MRI, ECG, and the device information. So that is on our way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rita, for this very clear presentation and some of the applications, possible applications. I think we have to move on. So thank you once again.
Thank you.
I'll go for the presentation.